An FPV drone operated by the Magyar's Brigade successfully destroyed a loaded Russian BM-21 Grad multiple rocket launcher in Russia's Kursk region. Footage of the strike was published on the official YouTube channel of the brigade's commander, Robert Brovdi. The Ukrainian drone scored a direct hit on the rocket pack, triggering a powerful simultaneous detonation of the munitions. The destruction of the Russian MRL was recorded on video by another Ukrainian drone for objective monitoring. An explosion of such magnitude left no chance of survival for the crew of the Russian Grad if they were inside the cabin or near the launcher at the time. According to the War in Ukraine Equipment Losses Telegram channel, analysis of the published footage revealed that the Russian system was destroyed within the vicinity of the village of Novoivanovka in the Kursk region. Ukrainian defenders continue to destroy the invaders' equipment and weaponry both in temporarily occupied territories and on Russian soil. Specifically, since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, the Russian invaders have lost over 200 BM-21 Grad multiple rocket launchers, either destroyed or damaged. According to OSINT analysts monitoring the conflict, the number of Grad systems destroyed exceeds those merely damaged. Following the widespread use of strike UAVs, primarily FPV drones, on the front lines, Russian forces began outfitting their equipment, including MLRSs, with anti-drone protection. However, due to the design features of these systems, such protective measures have proven to be largely ineffective. In March, pilots of the 414th Strike UAV Brigade successfully struck a rare Russian heavy flamethrower system, the TOS-2 Tosochka. This vehicle became only the second system of its kind that Russian forces have lost since the beginning of the full-scale invasion. Russian troops have lost over 4,000 tanks in the war against Ukraine, according to documented evidence. Analysts from the Oryx Group have documented all these losses, who record every case of Russian equipment lost using photo and video evidence. This number includes destroyed, abandoned, and captured Russian army tanks. Oryx analysts have been keeping records since February 2022, when the full-scale invasion began. Their database only includes equipment whose loss has been confirmed by photos or videos. Accordingly, the actual number of losses is likely to be significantly higher. A Special Forces soldier of the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine, DIU, successfully performed an extreme evacuation of a damaged Max Pro armored vehicle directly from the battlefield. The press service of the Defense Intelligence of Ukraine released the video of the operation. The incident took place in the Kupiansk sector during a combat mission by the Special Forces Group of the Timur Unit. The American M12 TW-4 Max Pro armored vehicle was hit. One of its wheels was destroyed in the strike. However, it protected the crew, who managed to disembark and continue the maneuver on foot. The armored vehicle itself remained in the line of fire. A soldier from the logistics group quickly assessed the situation on the ground, confirmed that the engine was still operational, and started evacuating the vehicle on his own. Despite having lost a wheel, the Max Pro sped across the terrain. The driver demonstrated exceptional skill, keeping the armored vehicle under control, expertly handling skids, and maintaining full command throughout the maneuver. This isn't the first time extreme driving in the multi-ton American armored vehicle has been captured on video. In fact, at the end of May 2024, a video surfaced online showing the driver of a similar armored vehicle executing rapid maneuvers under heavy enemy fire. Despite artillery strikes and drone attacks, he skillfully operated the vehicle at high speed, avoiding hits and maintaining full control throughout the intense situation. FPV drone operators of the 128th Mountain Assault Brigade neutralized a group of Russian soldiers in the village of Viln Pol, Donetsk region. The brigade's press service published the video of the incident. The group of Russians entered the settlement intending to raise the Russian flag and film a propaganda video. However, within minutes, they were eliminated. Soldiers from the 15th Mountain Assault Battalion and units of the 31st Mechanized Brigade also participated in neutralizing the enemy. They monitored the movement of enemy infantry and destroyed them using FPV drones. The remaining Russian soldiers, realizing the danger, tried to hide in the ruins of buildings in hopes of escaping. However, thanks to the professional work of Ukrainian defenders, they failed. Using drones equipped with thermal imaging cameras and drop systems, operators of the 15th Battalion were able to detect, identify, and eliminate the Russian soldiers. As of today, no enemy advances have been recorded near this settlement. The enemy continues to attempt assault operations, but they end in failure. The majority of the village is under the control of the Ukrainian Defense Forces. A smaller part remains a so-called gray zone, which can shift from day to day depending on the activity of the units. Militarny previously reported that Russian forces launched a failed offensive near the village of Velika Novosilka in the Donetsk region, deploying 3 tanks, 18 infantry fighting vehicles and MTLBs, and 41 motorcycles in the assault. Ukrainian forces responded swiftly and in coordination, successfully fighting off the attack. Operational Command South identified the assaulting unit as Russia's 60th Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade. On March 25th, it was reported that a mechanized enemy convoy operating in the same area was defeated.